The Whispering Woods. Deep in the heart of the Whispering Woods, where shadows danced and the moon seldom dared to tread, there stood an ancient, decrepit mansion known as Blackthorn Manor. The locals whispered tales of dark magic and restless spirits that haunted its halls. On a moonless night, a curious soul named Emily ventured into the woods, drawn by the allure of the mansion's dark history. As Emily approached the wrought iron gates, they groaned open with an eerie welcome, revealing a path overgrown with twisted, gnarled roots. The air grew colder, and the woods seemed to close in around her. Moonlight filtered through the tangled branches, casting ghostly silhouettes on the path ahead. Inside Blackthorn Manor, the air was thick with the scent of dampness and decay. Shadows danced and flickered, playing tricks on Emily's senses. She ventured deeper, her footsteps echoing through the empty chambers. Dust-covered portraits lined the walls, their eyes following her every move. In the heart of the mansion, Emily discovered a grand library, its shelves sagging under the weight of ancient tomes. She ran her fingers over the spines, feeling the centuries of knowledge that they held. As she pulled one from the shelf, a cold breath grazed her neck, sending a shiver down her spine. She turned, but the room was empty. Suddenly, a soft, melancholic tune drifted through the air, as if played on an unseen piano. Emily followed the haunting melody, winding through the labyrinthine corridors. The music grew louder, guiding her to a dimly lit chamber. There, bathed in an otherworldly glow, stood a grand piano, its keys moving of their own accord. A figure, spectral and ethereal, sat before it, fingers dancing across the keys. Emily's breath caught in her throat as she watched the ghostly performance. The figure turned, revealing hollow eyes that seemed to pierce through the veil of time. With a voice like a distant echo, it spoke, "Welcome, seeker of the unknown. I am Victor Blackthorn, bound to this place by a curse long ago." Emily's heart raced, but she mustered the courage to reply, "What happened here, Victor? Why are you trapped in this realm?" Victor's voice trembled, carrying the weight of centuries of sorrow. "My greed led me to forbidden knowledge, and in my quest for power, I unleashed a darkness that consumed this mansion. Now, I am forever bound to its halls, my soul forever tethered." Emily's eyes widened with empathy. "Is there no way to break the curse? To free you?" Victor's gaze turned to the moonless night beyond the window. "A prophecy speaks of a kindred spirit, a seeker of truth, who will unravel the threads of fate. Only then can the curse be broken." Determined, Emily delved into the library, poring over ancient texts and forgotten spells. Days turned into nights, and the mansion seemed to come alive with spectral whispers of encouragement. Each word she read brought her closer to understanding the dark magic that held Victor captive. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, Emily uncovered the incantation that would shatter the curse. With trembling hands, she returned to the piano chamber and recited the words, her voice mingling with the haunting melody. A brilliant light filled the room, blinding in its intensity. As the radiance subsided, Emily's eyes met Victor's, no longer hollow, but filled with gratitude and wonder. "Thank you, brave seeker," Victor whispered, his form gradually becoming more solid. "You have given me peace after centuries of torment." With a final, ethereal smile, Victor stepped away from the piano, fading into the moonless night. The mansion, once suffused with darkness, now gleamed with a newfound light. As Emily stepped out of Blackthorn Manor, the Whispering Woods seemed to sigh with relief. The trees whispered their gratitude, their shadows no longer ominous. And in the distance, a lone wolf howled, its cry echoing with a sense of release. The legend of Blackthorn Manor was forever changed, its halls no longer haunted, but instead filled with the memory of a seeker who dared to face the darkness and bring light to the shadows.